Okay, so this tutorial is going to be a quick screencast in how to share a document. One of the big benefits of Google Drive is it allows you to share documents with others for enhanced collaboration from any device. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm going to open up my Drive right here, and I've created three test documents, and I'm going to show you how to share a document from inside the document itself, and then I'm going to show you how to share a document from outside the document. I'm also going to show you how the receiver of the share will get access to that document. So I'm going to open up this document right here just by clicking it once, and it opened up in a new tab, and it's just a Word document except it's Google's version, so it's a Google Doc. And if I want to share this, in the top right hand corner there is a blue button called Share. So I need to click on the Share button. And once I click on that button, it will open up a window that will allow me to share. So I'm still waiting a few minutes here because it's still loading. There it is right there. Okay, and right now it's private, only I can access it. Here's the link to share, only accessible by the collaborators. Now I have a few options here. I can change the privacy, and I can make it public on the web where anyone on the internet can find it and access it. I can make it anyone with the link can access it, no sign-in required. I can make it so people in Hood River County School District can find it and access, they can search for it. Or I can make it these last two as well, where only people at Hood River County School District with the link is, or I can share it with specific people. I'm going to show you how to share it with specific people. Now there are advantages to these other settings, but for the purposes of this screencast it is unnecessary to demo those. So I'm going to keep that the same, and now I'm going to enter in people to become a part of this document. I'm going to enter in my personal work account. So you notice as I'm typing, if I just type in Adam, all the Adams in the Hood River District, some are students and some are teachers, populate. So I can just select myself. Now I can, if I want, I can give permissions to be an editor, to be able to comment, or to be able to view. Since this is a professional collaboration, I'm going to give edit permissions, but you can see why this could be really powerful with students as well. Using these same tools. I can notify myself by email. I can even include a message and say, hey, this is our shared document. But I'm actually not going to notify via email because I get cluttered enough with email messages. But if I were to do that, I could send a copy to myself or paste the item into the email as well. But I'm not going to do that. Now, most people will want to be notified by email, but like I said, I get enough email as it is, and since I'm doing a screencast and I know where it's at, I am not going to share by email. Then I'm going to click OK. And it says if I skip sending an email notification, folks will have to sign in before they notice what you have shared. That's fine with me because I know you will not get this notification if you do send the email. So I click OK, and now I show up on here as an editor. Now I can also change the permissions, but I'm going to leave it as an editor for now, and I'm going to click Done. And I have shared a document. That is how you share from inside a document. Now remember, Google saves automatically, not that I have anything written in here, and so I'm going to X out that tab, and I'm going to go back to my Drive, and now it shows up that it's shared right here. Now I want to share a presentation in Spreadsheet, but I want to do that at the same time outside of the document itself. So I'm going to check these two right here. And you'll notice that up at the top of the screen I have the option to share, move to a folder, or trash it. So I'm going to share it from outside the document, and the same type of screen pops up and it gives me the ability to share. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to enter in my name. I'm going to click. I'm not going to notify by email, and I will click OK, and it will have shared that document. Now, from my personal work account, how do I view those documents that are shared? So if I click over to that, this is my work drive right here, and you can see it doesn't show up in my drive, so where the heck is it? So I have to click the Shared With Me tab. I click the Shared With Me tab and it loads, and I still don't see it. And why is that? Well, the default view for sharing is by title, and it starts with folders. So I could search for it up here if I knew the name of it, or what's probably easier, if I click Share Date, it will show me the most recently shared documents, and I can see that HRCSD Training has shared 3 documents with me called Sharing a Document, Spreadsheet, Presentation. I'm going to check all 3 of those. I'm going to add them to my drive. I've added them to my drive. If I click back on my drive, they are all in there, and if I want, I can hit the Create button, create a folder, and I can click on here. I'll call it the Shared Documents from HRCSD Training folder. I've created that folder, and I can click these 3, and I can either drag and drop, which I'm going to do. Well, actually, it looks like I might not be able to do that. I guess it did. It did work. So I've moved them into the Shared Documents from HRCSD Training, and now I have it organized nice and neat in my drive, and if I want, I can even change the color of this to, say, asparagus. And now it is on my drive, and I can see it easily. So that's how you share a doc, and that's how, as a collaborator, you are able to find that document. Once again, if you need any help or support, please contact the curriculum team because we are here to help.